Okay guys, so the new Poco F4 is out and it's an interesting little phone. It's not little, it's big, because it has OIS, optical image stabilization, the first Poco phone that has it. So let's compare it with good old Huawei P30. Okay, so I've taken a few shots yesterday. I haven't had really much time these days, so I was a bit in a hurry. But let's see some comparison. So as always, F are the Xiaomi, so Poco F4, and P are Huawei for Huawei P30. So let's give it a comparison. Okay, first photo, 1x shot. Is this 1x f2.2? No, this is ultra wide, sorry. Okay, as you can see, Huawei has some well, I don't know, they both kind of look shitty to me actually. The Poco did some better color representation here. Let's see, highlights are kind of the same and details are kind of the same. So yeah, both are kind of shitty in the low light. Nothing new there. So yeah, let's move on. This should be 1x. Yeah, 1x. Let's see. Okay, better dynamic range on Huawei. You can see shadows here on the cars. Their photos are a bit bigger, so they have more details on Poco. But when I look at it like this, I kind of like what I see more on Huawei, especially the shadow parts. There's a lot of details lost on Poco. Okay, this is 2x shot. So I took 2x shot because Poco doesn't have 5x, and if I did, it doesn't have 3x lenses. So if I did 3x comparison, it would not be fair. So I did it with 2x, and here you can see that Huawei, yeah, also better dynamic range, also better cropping. Huawei always had that smart digital zooming in, but yeah, kind of here when you look at it, more contrast on Xiaomi, but Huawei has kind of better colors and better dynamic range and stuff like that. Okay, here I messed up names, don't worry. Let's see, this is 10x zoom. And here you can see that Huawei just blows away Poco. Yeah, that will real optical zoom do for you. So yeah, in 10x, actually anything after 1x zoom, Huawei will always win. So no issue here. Okay, let's move further. This was a shot took on escalator when I was moving up. Nothing too impressive from both phones. Let's see a bit dynamic range. Yeah, I would say probably the same image quality, everything. So yeah, same thing. Okay, let's start with ultra wide here. Yeah, f2.2. Okay, ISO 130, 125, pretty much similar. Not much differences there. Let's see highlights. Yeah, pretty similar ultra wide experience actually. The only real benefit of, well, when you zoom in a bit, you can see that Huawei does have a clearer photo. Yeah, here on text also. Actually, look at noise here. Yeah, so yeah, when you look like this, almost the same, but when you really zoom in, you can see advantages of Huawei here. So far, it doesn't look very well for Xiaomi. Let's see this. This is 1x shot. Yeah, 1x shot. And they do look kind of similar. Again, a bit better details on Huawei here on Kokta. Let's see here. Yeah, somewhat sharp on Huawei. Okay, this is again 2x zoom, and again 2x zoom, much better on Huawei P30. This is 10x zoom. Yeah, not even comparable. Look at this. Okay, let's move on. I think this is portrait shot. Yeah, this is portrait shot. Yeah, they kind of look the same. It is preference thing. Let me see here. Yeah, for some reason Xiaomi messed up here, but Huawei messed up here. So yeah, pretty much the same. Let's get other portrait shot out of the way. Let's see. Okay, pretty much similar results. You can see how Xiaomi messed up here a bit. Huawei's, yeah, I don't know. They look the same to me. So portrait mode, it's okay on both of them. It will do. Let's move here. So here we have some sunset, but I noticed later that my Huawei was kind of smudged lens. But even with this smudged lens, you can see difference here between these two phones, especially on detail part. You can see how Huawei is much more sharper, has better details and stuff like that. So let's look at, I don't know, this house. Yeah, you can see much better focus and sharpness on Huawei, and it is ISO much lower here, so that's why. Okay, I believe this is ultra wide photo. Ultra wide photos are at low light are always bad, and I mean always. But out of the old, except for P40 Pro, yeah, I kind of like details more on Xiaomi here actually. But yeah, barely usable photos, both of them. And what do we have here? Oh, this is with night mode on. Yeah, so with night mode on, you can see that. I don't know what you can see. One is a bit later than another one, and I'd say night mode. Yeah, I gave it wrong name here. So this you can see is LL299. So I messed up the names. Huawei, it's a bit lighter, but yeah, the not very usable photos at all at ultra wide. Okay, let's move on. So normal photo here, ultra wide shot. Huawei has some advantages over in detail department. Yeah, you can see when you zoom in that it's not even comparable. So ultra wide definitely on Huawei side. This is a 1x photo in moving escalator, and yet again Huawei does have better details and sharpness. Okay, low light, I believe this is 1x. Yeah, this is 1x. Let's see here. I'd say details are somewhat better on Xiaomi, maybe, because it has bigger resolution images. But when you look at the dynamic range, it is unbeatable. So yeah, dynamic range much better on Huawei. Okay, move on. This is 1x shot, and yet again Huawei wins. So yeah, better details and dynamic range you can see here and here, and in the name of the store. Okay, this is 1x again. pretty similar. Bit better dynamic range on Huawei. You can see how highlights are blown out here. But yeah, pretty similar, but Huawei does take slightly better dynamic range. As for details, they are kind of the same. Not much difference here. Okay. So did I did all this already? No, this is a similar photo. This is 1x, not ultra wide, so 1x. Yeah, again, better details on Huawei. And let's see, last few photos. Okay, this is 1x, yeah, while walking. Again, better dynamic range on Huawei, and details are somewhat the same. And I wanted to show you this. So this is a macro photo from Xiaomi, and this is ultra wide shot from Huawei, and it is not even close. So yeah, always rather buy a phone with autofocus and ultra wide camera than with dedicated macro, even though Poco F3 did have a great macro camera, but this is more versatile and more usable, so you can see details are not even compared. To conclude, Huawei P30 still takes better shots than latest Poco phone in 2022. I didn't have time to try video. I'd say the video would probably go to Poco. But as for shot departments, main camera, details are kind of the same. But when you look at it, like this, Huawei takes 10 megapixels photos and Xiaomi takes 16 megapixel photos. So that's a kind of big difference. And yet Huawei keeps up with details and exceeds with dynamic range, especially in shadows. When you're looking at ultra wide photos, there's the advantage of Huawei that has bigger sensor and better image processing, so almost any photo is better on Huawei's ultra wide camera. When you look at the zoom capabilities, don't look at them at all, because Huawei P30 crashes Poco F4 in any zoom option, even 2x, where in theory Poco should excel because it has bigger sensor and bigger megapixel count. But nope, Poco still doesn't know how to beat Huawei from 2019, 3 years later. And when you look at the macro photos, macro is trash on Poco, so better use P30. So yeah, thank you for staying this long. I hope I'll have another video soon for you, and see ya.